In the past couple of years, I was the one that was doing a lot of the broker sales. I was doing it kind of part-time. I had my VP role, and then I was talking to consultants, taking people through the system. The broker piece of it was always a small piece of our business. Now we actually have a full-time broker relations director that is able to really go in knee-deep, connecting with the brokers, able to do different webinars, making sure she's on every single one of the smaller events, the speed networking, all those other pieces. So now that we are knee-deep and full steam ahead here, man, I really look forward to seeing how these relationships can be developed and really be able to see what the potential is now that we have this full-time focus. It's just a different type of candidate that comes to us when it comes from a consultant compared to somebody that just found us on Google and filled out a form online. Broker and organic is totally different. You have somebody that's a trusted advisor that is recommending you to someone that they fostered, that they've cultivated, that they found. It's kind of like giving your baby over to a stranger. You're hoping that they're going to take care of it and keep you up to date with where they're at and what's going on and how far along in development that they are until finally they buy. The relationship itself is paramount to this entire thing. So for me, it's all impact. Memorable. How can I be memorable in front of a large group of people so that they'll come back next year and be like, hey, weren't you the guy that did X, Y, and Z? One of my highlights is, I love to sing. It's the karaoke angle. How can I bring the consultants out to have a great time, be top of mind to them about that's who I am and that's my personality. Really the big highlight was singing with the dueling pianos. That was incredible to be able to be in front of everybody and be able to highlight that. People hear through whispers of, oh yeah, I heard you do X, Y, and Z, but actually see it. I think it's a different hit. So this allows us to be able to have people come up to you. That's always my angle in all this is, how can I make the most impact with the most amount of people that I can in this short amount of time? The convention goes by like this. So it's choosing those different moments, being strategic and who you want to come in with, who you want to be able to sit at lunch with, who to be able to make sure that having a game plan coming into this is huge. You're not just going in with no plan at all. Because if you don't have a plan, then you're failing right from the beginning. One of the things that we're diving into, and one of the things that I love, is the psychological part. Why do people make decisions that they do? Why do people buy what they buy? So the part of sales that I love is that psychological piece. What motivates someone to make a change? You got the safe, secure, 9-to-5, benefits, everything else. What makes someone go, you know what? I'm gonna start my own business. And what's that why behind it? There was a session that they were talking about the science behind that. When it comes to emotional intelligence, when it comes to how these people make decisions. That was a great session. That was probably one of my favorite ones that was here. But it just all goes back to everybody's different. So for me in sales, it's how do I become a chameleon to the person that's in front of me? How do I change? Because I'm not gonna expect the prospect to change, right? Who they are and their personality. What are the things that I can add to be able to give them exactly what they need, have them feel comfortable, have them feel secure in the decision they're making, and then help them in this idea of business ownership, creating this dream for them. They're interviewing for a job that's gonna change their life, a job that's gonna change their life by buying this business. And so we are in the life-changing business, 100%. Somebody buying a franchise, we're changing their life for themselves, their family, their community, everybody around them, even the customers they help. This is a really cool job. It's really cool to be in this epicenter of this franchising world, to be able to give people this idea of business ownership and make it come reality.